So test-taking skills are something that your child is going to need for their entire educational career, whether it's primary school, high school, and beyond into their tertiary education. Even beyond that, as they do professional development, there's always tests along their way that if they can implement the skills that we're going to learn in this Test Success Blueprint mini course, then they are going to be able to be set up for success in whatever test they take. I'm Lisa from learnwithconfidence.com, and I'm here to equip and empower you as a mom to help your child succeed in school, academically, developmentally, and beyond. And it is such a joy for me to be able to help you through this. So you've probably landed on this page for one of three reasons. Perhaps your child is so stuck on studying and testing. They absolutely hate it. You cannot motivate them, and you are so tired of tearing out your hair trying to get them motivated to study for tests and to take those tests effectively and do well in them, to even care. I mean, let's face it, your child probably is in a state where they don't even care what happens in their tests, but you do, and you know how important this is for them. Or maybe your child is someone who really does study hard, and they do the mind maps, and they put in the time, and they work so hard, they answer questions with you, and they come out of that feeling like they know what they're doing. You even feel confident as a mom that they know what they're doing. And they get in that test, and they kind of feel a little unsure. They get the results back, and they were like, what happened? How did I not know everything I thought I knew? And it's so disheartening to watch your child's self-esteem slipping over something like that. You're so tired of trying to convince the teachers that you really do study with your child and you really do prepare with them. Or maybe your child is just an absolute ball of nerves when it comes to exams and tests. The morning before a test is an absolute nightmare. There are meltdowns. There are maybe even full-blown panic attacks, and your child might be experiencing test anxiety, and they need to learn how to control that, because you know that they're going to be doing this testing thing for the rest of their educational careers. And you just don't know right now how your child is going to learn how to cope with that. If any of those describe you right now, then you are absolutely in the right place, because the skills that we're going to learn through this course are the skills your child is going to need to be able to set them up for success. In this course, we're going to talk about 3 foundational things that your child needs to be able to set them up for success in the first place, okay? And then after that, we're going to discuss a 10-step blueprint in how they can go into a test and answer the questions effectively in a test. Because if they follow this blueprint for every test that they do, and it becomes so automatic and natural for them, then they will be working on their time management. They'll be able to answer questions effectively for the mark allocation, and they're going to feel so confident that they can walk into a test and know exactly what to do. So much of that anxiety comes from that feeling of being out of control. And if we can give them a sense of control by giving them the skills that they need to be able to enter into that test effectively, then that is going to make a world of difference. This is something I've been teaching my students for as long as I've been teaching, which is over 10 years, and the students I've tutored before that. And it's really something that works. This blueprint really works. And so even now, when my kids write tests in their class, I really try and coach them through managing their time effectively, managing their answers according to the mark allocation. And these are things that your child can learn. I want to just stress that right now. These are skills your child can learn. Whether your child is struggling or they're doing really well, or they're kind of in between where they're just like not really motivated and doing the best that they can, these skills are something that is going to help your child improve regardless of what stage they're in. Okay, and that's what we want. We want our children to reach their potential. Not every child will be an AT student. Not every child will struggle. But wherever your child is at, we want to set them up for success to reach their potential. And this is one of the tools that you can use to help your child to get there. So click on the link to get access to the course, and reach out if you have any questions. You can drop me an email at lisa@learnwithconfidence.com or pop them in the comments below. And I would love to answer your questions and help you to get on track and equip you as a mom with the skills that you need to be able to help your child succeed. Until next time, I will see you in the course, I hope.